Hello everyone, I welcome you all to the second video of the 21st module on consultation of teachers and administrators as an integral part of school counseling. In this video, we will see about the qualities of teachers in promoting life skills and adaptability among students. The learning objectives of this video would be to analyze the qualities required in a teacher to be a part of school counseling and evaluate the crucial role of life skills in promoting the mental well-being of the students. Qualities needed for teachers. Quality of teachers has the most impact on students' development. It is important that teachers have good rapport with the students. If a teacher wants to be an effective and confident, they should be able to build trusting relationships with the students. They also have to be unbiased and show willingness to listen and help them. These qualities go a long way in helping the student to share his or her problems with the teacher. The qualities that can facilitate students to communicate to a teacher are develop rapport, be objective, there should be good communication skills, teachers have to be empathetic, experienced, emotional control, and trust and confidentiality. Develop rapport. When we look into this developing rapport, only if a student is comfortable and trusts the teacher, then they will open up and start to talk with the teacher. So the initial step a teacher should take is to develop a good rapport with the student, and it is important to use both verbal and non-verbal communication at this stage. The second one is to be objective. A teacher should have no personal bias against student. When a student comes out with a problem, they should entirely focus on the problem. They should be able to take a neutral perspective and not consider any other academic or personal issues. The third one is good communication skill. Communication skills involve both listening as well as speaking. The teacher should actively listen to what the student is expressing to them. They should be patient and show proper body language like nodding, etc., so that the student realizes that the teacher is listening to them. This will make the student to be more receptive. When the students start talking about their problems or challenges, they should not interrupt the flow of thought and pay attention to everything that the student is saying. Also, a teacher rephrase the student's thought to make sure that there is a comprehensive understanding of the problem. This will give clearer picture of the problem. For example, a teacher can express saying, "This is how I have understood your problem and I believe you can approach it through so and so method. What do you think?" Also, instead of providing solutions, they can help the student to think about ways to overcome and address the problem. This also will help in building good rapport with the student. And the next one is being empathetic. A teacher should try to understand the problem from the student's perspective. At the same time, they should make the student more comfortable. This would make them open up and share more on the problem. Next one is the experience. A teacher who has been with the institution for a long time will have an overall and a deep understanding of the students and the other influencing factors. A teacher who is also found to be accessible by the students will be a right choice of the student to share their problems. The next one is emotional control. Teachers should maintain their composure and they should not show their stress or emotions on the students. They should be able to regulate their emotions and the situations in an appropriate way. And the last one is trust and confidentiality. Trust and confidentiality are very important aspect in student-teacher relationship. Only if there is trust, a student would talk about their problem. In case of more sensitive issues like family problems, Only if a student understands that the details they share will remain private and not be revealed or discussed with anyone else without their consent, then the student will open up to talk about it. In case the problem seems to be in need of immediate attention, then it should be taken to the next level, that is, to the administration or a school counselor to get professional help. Now let us see promoting life skills or adaptability and the role of teachers in promoting life skills and adaptability. Life skills have been defined as the abilities for adaptive and positive behavior that enable individuals to deal effectively with the demands and challenges of everyday life. It is according to WHO. Life skills play an important role in everyday life. They are a crucial aspect for the mental well-being of an individual. Life skills include abilities like self-awareness and empathy, creative and critical thinking, effective communication and interpersonal relationship, decision making and problem solving, coping with stress and emotions. These strengthen the individual to deal effectively with the various challenges in life. Teachers play an important role in imparting these skills to children at school. They can help in a student's personal growth from an early age. A set of objectives that teachers can develop to promote life skills to the students are planning, autonomy, curiosity, trust, and cooperation. Now let us see about planning. Teachers can encourage planning. They can help students understand what the learning objectives are. They help students to plan what and how they will study. This can also help them to relate to the goals that they have for their life. And the second one is autonomy. The autonomy of the students can be promoted by teachers when they help students reflect on the decisions they have taken, make them understand how their attitudes have positively or negatively influenced their decisions. Teachers can also help students understand the hurdles they face in accomplishing their goals. These help students in enhancing their problem solving or decision making skills. This can also impart creative thinking in a student. Now let us see about curiosity. Teachers should promote curiosity among students to think and to learn, to explore and understand. A student's ability to reflect on themselves is critical in preparing them for the work and the social world. This helps them identify their strengths, weaknesses, desires, etc. Reflection helps them become self-aware and make them realize different emotions that they are going through. Trust. Teachers can promote confidence of the students when they promote academic success, learn new skills, they have a positive attitude towards themselves and their school. This development of trust and confidence will make students to realize their abilities and aspirations. And the next one is cooperation. In a classroom environment, as there are students from various cultures, religion, and socioeconomic status, the teacher can impart knowledge about the different cultures, beliefs, and lifestyles. This would help students to develop tolerance, have sensitivity to temporary views, develop respect for others' beliefs and values. They can help build cooperation through various group activities. This can also help improve social skills in the students. By accomplishing these objectives, teachers can boost students to be more capable of adapting to different transitions in their life and have overall well-being. So, in the next video, we will see some of the other approaches what a teacher can use in promoting life skills and adaptability, and administrators as an integral part of school counseling. Thank you.